What's up, investors? What's up, YouTube? I've got a little bit of a different video here for you. As always, this is not financial advice. All right, I'm not a financial advisor. I can't tell you when to buy stocks and when to sell stocks, but what I can do, like I do in every video, is tell you about stocks that I like, that I'm invested in. I'm not here to sell you anything. There's no commercial breaks or anything like that. So I'm just gonna get right into 4, maybe 5 stocks that I like. These are my stock picks for the week, stocks that I'm investing in. And most of all these stocks are under $1, heavily shorted, a lot of risk involved. If anything, bare minimum, put these in your watch list. Keep an eye on them, set alerts if you don't watch stocks constantly like I do. But I expect these stocks to run at some point. They're all beaten down, like always. Once again, I'm not a financial advisor, all right? I just want to give you guys the information and let you do whatever you want to with it. But also, I'm not going to be looking at the camera because there's a lot of numbers here and I don't have it all memorized. And I just want to give you the information, hate it or love it. Let's get into it. My stock picks for the week, starting tomorrow. My number 1 stock is Cero, C-E-R-O. The stock is down 20% today. It's down for the year 98%. The stock is obliterated, beyond down, and there is a chance with this stock that it could have a reverse split. I don't think they've ever done one. As far as I know, there's not like horrible news out with this stock. It's just heavily shorted. This stock was up 70% pre-market and down 20% during regular hours, so you can see that it is heavily manipulated. 47 million in volume. That's good. If that picks up or stays constant, I think this stock could pop. But if it does, that volume's going to shoot up. Like I said, down 98% this year, and it had a high today of 43 cents. It's at 20 cents or below that now. So the second stock, and this stock is something that you should probably watch all of these ones, but this one in particular has just been highly volatile. And I believe it was green today. It was up 35%, and then after hours it was down 5%, but it was up like 13% during normal hours. So very volatile. Around the 26-cent range for this stock. We got in last week under that, and we were able to make like 20% on this stock. So definitely keep this one on your radar. 482 million shares traded. I think last week it was up into the 500 million range. So this stock is incredibly volatile. It is the number 3 most shorted stock in the market right now. That's why it's number 2. And let's see, it's down 64%, I think, for the year. The other stock was down a lot more. That's why it's number 1. But let's go ahead and get through these stocks. My number 3 stock that I think is about to run, it's about to pop, baby. APDN. Down, it was actually up again, like the other ones, 4.5% pre-market, and then it's down 8% for the day. So once again, manipulated. It's around 40 cents. Not as much volume in this stock. So if the volume increases, it was around 770,000. So if it gets anywhere close to 1 million, 2 million, look out. It's either going way down or it's going way up. And APDN is the number 1 most shorted stock in the market. It's very exciting because that's your number 3 stock, is the number 1 shorted stock in the market. Now it changes all the time, but I don't think that this one's going to change because 89% of the float is shorted in the stock. Almost the whole entire float of the stock is shorted. So out of the other ones, I think APDN could pop, it could squeeze, anything could happen with this stock. And it could also go lower though, because it is at 40 cents, but keep this one on your radar. Another one that was up 21%, once again, stock was up 21% pre-market. And then I think it stayed green for most of the day, up 1.5%. LL, right? Lumber Liquidators, I think is what it used to be. Now it's just LL Flooring. It's at 57 cents, which kind of scares me with this one because it is going bankrupt. It's a bankrupt company. And so a lot of times these bankrupt stocks, you want to get in, get out real quick, maybe for a day trade with this one because it's going bankrupt. The stock's probably going to get delisted. 2 million in volume today. So if the volume picks up, maybe it could pop, but this one's an iffy one. If anything, it's probably going down, but it could be a day trade. And I will throw in a bonus stock for you. If you stayed and watched this long, thank you. Please consider giving me a like, thumbs up, subscribe, all that good stuff. Appreciate it. Share the video, get it out there to other investors. The bonus stock is going to be Holo. If you haven't heard of this stock yet, a lot of people were talking about this stock. Last week it was doing crazy. You could have made money in it last week for sure, but it did have a reverse split, I believe. And so now the stock is coming down a little bit more, but it was up 2% today. And it's at 81 cents. The 14 million in volume doesn't really excite me, but if it stays there, the stock could pop. But I could also see the stock coming down. The only thing that really that's got me thinking that the stock could go back up or stay up is just the interest in it and just the sheer amount of people online talking about this stock. I was in it when it was down. It was like one of the biggest losers of the day last week or the week before that. So for the past couple weeks, the stock has been hot. Keep it on your radar. If you haven't heard about Holo, it likes to go under $1 and back above $1, as well as some of the other ones. So they have a history of going up, but most of all of these are beaten down. Cero Maxn Apdn and possibly LL, Holo. Throw that on your list. These are all squeeze plays. These are all heavily shorted. Not a financial advisor, but these are my picks for the week. If you want to get more picks from me, go to my Twitter. Should be up there in the info on my page. Go to my Twitter, or X, what they call it now. Go to my X because I stay more up to date throughout the day, dropping trades and dropping picks on there, dropping my scanner picks on there late at night. When I do research, it's easier for me to put it on there instead of making a video. But let me know in the comments what you think. Do you have any of these stocks? Do you think they're trash, or do you think they could go back up? So appreciate it. Thanks for being here. We'll see y'all in the next video.